Reporter insults POTUS as he boards Marine One, Trump turns around and destroys him. President Donald Trump and his lovely wife Melania departed the White House on Tuesday to attend a NATO summit with the European Union. As Trump prepared to board Marine One, he was insulted by a mouthy reporter making brazen accusations. But, in true Trump fashion, the president simply turned around matter-of-factly and destroyed him. President Donald Trump is set to meet with NATO leaders for a summit in Brussels on Wednesday. Tensions are high, as the president has charged that the U.S. is being taken advantage of by other members of the NATO alliance, which was established in 1949 to counter the Soviet Union. His main objection is that a number of member states have not increased their defense budgets to meet a 2014 goal. Many countries in NATO, which we are expected to defend, are not only short of their current commitment of 2%, which is low, but are also delinquent for many years in payments that have not been made. Will they reimburse the U.S.? Trump tweeted on Tuesday. According to BBC, NATO figures released this week show the extent of the shortfall, with 24 of the alliance's 29 members forecast to fall below their target of spending 2% of GDP on defense in 2018. The U.S. currently spends more than 3.5% of its GDP on defense, paying about 22% of NATO's running costs. President Trump will pressure other nations to pull their weight during the NATO summit this week. On Tuesday, Donald Tusk, president of the European Union, criticized Trump over this stance, tweeting, "Dear @real Donald Trump. US doesn't have and won't have a better ally than EU. We spend on defense much more than Russia and as much as China. I hope you have no doubt this is an investment in our security, which cannot be said with confidence about Russian and Chinese spending." But Trump isn't playing games. Always putting America first, he took Tusk to task, tweeting, "The European Union makes it impossible for our farmers and workers and companies to do business in Europe. US has a $151 billion trade deficit, and then they want us to happily defend them through NATO, and nicely pay for it. Just doesn't work." Indeed, the NATO summit is off to a contentious start, and an insult from a mouthy reporter who confronted Trump as he boarded Marine One on Tuesday didn't help matters. As the president made his way to Marine One, a reporter brazenly asked him to comment on the deadline the government missed to reunite all undocumented children under the age of 5 with their parents. Trump's solution was one for the ages. "Well, I have a solution. Tell people not to come to our country illegally," said the president, according to CNN. "That's the solution. Don't come to our country illegally. Come like other people do. Come legally. I'm saying this, we have laws. We have borders. Don't come to our country illegally. It's not a good thing." As President Trump noted, the migrants who infiltrate our porous southern border in order to enter the country illegally break the law as their very first act on U.S. soil. Then, they expect to be afforded every convenience. They expect to be given jobs that should rightfully be filled by American citizens. They expect to be eligible for IDs and driver's licenses and financial aid, and they don't want to be separated from their families. They come here as criminals and expect to be treated as first-class American citizens. It's mind-boggling. Donald Trump is not going to have it.